What's up, guys? Welcome to Distraction Garage, where I build my all-wheel drive EG hatchback, race it, tear it apart again, break it, build it, a little bit of everything. So I was supposed to have a race this weekend. Last weekend I did go to H-Day. I drove the car there. Unfortunately, I didn't get any footage of that. Just so busy hosting the event, DJing and everything like that, but the car was there. Had a great time with everyone there. It was an amazing event. It was over, I mean, it was packed, right? Sold out tickets. You couldn't get tickets for Saturday. You had to get tickets for Sunday. A dude with just had his birthday that same day on H-Day Sunday, won the Project H-Day giveaway car, which was a GSR Integra from Northern California. That was amazing. So, like I was saying earlier, I was supposed to go to a race and do some no prep street racing at the airport in West Virginia, but that got canceled due to rain. Yesterday was raining nonstop. Got myself a set of Koenig, I think these are the Hypergrams, with some Mickey Thompson ET Street R's. These are pretty much brand new. I did maybe a couple passes on the street. But unfortunately, because the race was canceled, I really wasn't able to do much. So I really wanted to race the car, but I think what we're going to do today is a little bit different. You guys see the hatchback right here. Still running, still good, but I do have a surprise for you guys. I got another car, and to possibly a lot of you guys' surprise, it's not a Honda, being that I'm all H-Day, Honda, everything. I kind of want to explore something different, and I want to have a little bit of explore in, I guess, the automotive world and have some fun. So let me show you guys what I got. Might have to move the car back a little bit, but as you guys can see, this is definitely not a Honda. So I decided not so long ago that I wanted to do something different, and I wanted to move into, I know I do drag racing. I like taking the car out in the hatchback, but there's some things that, you know, it's fun to do with the hatchback, but there's a lot more in this automotive industry, and I want to attempt and give it a try at attempting to build a drift car. So little quick background on this car. It's a 2001 330 Ci BMW. It is a E46 coupe. Actually looks rather decent. It's actually not in bad shape. Honestly, I can't really complain for the price that I got it for. It is kind of tight inside of the garage, but it's actually not bad. It is an automatic, unfortunately, but I do have plans for the car. Has a lot of miles. Has 298,000 miles, but it is in decent condition. I did have to get a new hood and stuff because it was wrecked on this side, and before I could get it on the road, I had to make some minor adjustments to the car, make sure it was, you know, somewhat half decent. Already started with putting zip ties everywhere, so that's actually not that bad. So I can't really complain on it. The car, I've been driving it a little bit here and there. It needed a steering wheel, so I slapped the steering wheel on it. Got the steering wheel actually at H-Day, so that wasn't that bad. Already ordered some parts, so of course I had to slap some stickers on there already. So I can't have a car without my distraction to garage sticker on there. So if you guys want some of those, let me know. Send me a message. I can send some of those out to you guys. But overall, the car's in very good shape. 330 Ci. Found some OEM BMW wheels. Don't know what they are, but they are 17, so they will work. But yeah, so this is the new project. I already have a bunch of parts coming in. Actually, let me show you guys, because there's a bunch of parts here in the trunk. So as you can tell, I've been nothing but ordering parts. Got a bunch of stuff from Drift HQ. Not sponsored or anything by them, but I got, you know, a bunch of stuff from them, angle kit, and then a bunch of parts like replacement parts from FCP Euro. So I am going to be manual swapping this car. It does have an automatic differential. Needs like a new radiator and stuff, but I got that off of a parts car. So there's a bunch of random things in the trunk of the vehicle that I got to get it drift ready. I do need to get a set of suspension, so I'm probably gonna see if I can get some coils, if anybody knows of some good budget, but good budget coils, please let me know. I'm new to all of this, so this is gonna be a fun thing to do with all of you guys, so we can have some fun with this. It's a car that I paid, believe it or not, $1,000 for, and it runs, and I've been driving it for the past week, and it's been doing really good. So in that scenario, I think I got a decent steal. And, you know, it's a car that if it breaks, if stuff happens to it, it's not going to hurt me as bad as having to rebuild, you know, my hatchback all over again. So this is going to be an experimental build. We're going to have some fun with this car, and I think we're going to get started on some things once the seats get in. So I did get a set of bucket seats, bunch of random odds and ends. There are some things that I need to do in order to reinforce the rear subframe, so I got that, and I've got myself a welder, so I'm actually going to try to do as much of this as I can. I was doing some spotty welds yesterday. I got the welder on, I forget when it was, but you guys can see I'm trying to learn here, getting some decent dimes. I'd call them more quarters than dimes, but you know, got me some scrap metal. I'm trying to learn. I want to do all of this stuff. I know a lot of the stuff that I did with the hatchback. I did a lot of it, but I was also helped a lot by Hub City Performance, Justin and Dustin out there. As always, I always give them a shout out just because of that. But I've been motivated, and I really want to get and do something different. So I'll give you guys a little bit of B-roll of the BMW, and shoot to the B-roll right here. All right, guys, so with that being said, at least now you know what the plans are for the vehicle and the car. There is a drift event at the end of this month. I'm going to try to get everything done and possibly make it to the drift event. I have all of the manual swap stuff in my shed ready to go. Shout out to TLCT Motorworks here in town for hooking me up with a bunch of parts. And as well, I cannot... I would have never gotten this car if it wasn't for my buddy Valeri. He does a lot of drifting in town as well. So big shout out to Burhan's Auto for that. And yeah, they've been great with me. Did the oil change, did a bunch of stuff to the car they didn't even have to do. They washed it and got it kind of ready, prepared for me. So don't mind the awesome spray job here. But guess what? Drift car. Who cares? It's gonna be fun. I'm gonna have fun with it and not worry about it breaking. If it breaks, it's okay. It's not gonna hurt the bank as much as the Civic. So yeah, it's gonna be a fun build. I'm debating if I should start tearing the car apart now or once I get it up to Hub City Performance, because they do have a lift and I am gonna have to do a lot of stuff on the lift. One, first time ever working on a BMW. Two, first time attempting to weld anything. So I don't want to do that in a very uncomfortable on my back position, because I want to make sure that these welds hold. And there's a lot of stuff that I need to do, change out wheel bearings, you know, a lot of maintenance stuff that needs to get done on this car. I'm going to do everything as much as I can. Of course, lack of room in this garage, and I don't want to keep the hatchback outside for too long. I'd rather have it nice in the garage. I like the paint. I want to make sure that the paint stays nice and good on the white hatchback. It's been painted over 9 or 10 years ago, so I want to keep that way. But this car, it should be fun. It's going to be a fun car to mess with, and it should be great, and we'll see how it goes. But that's a quick update on what's going on the channel and everything else. So I just want you guys to join me on this build as everything goes. Once again, I'm not sponsored by any major companies, so this is just me working. As you guys can tell, I have all my DJ equipment over there because that's all I do is I DJ, and I have my 9 to 5, and I take my money, what I've spent, all the money that I've earned, and I kind of try to do stuff that will be fun and interesting and exciting. So if you guys want to see more on this build, make sure you guys hit that like, that subscribe button. If you guys want to see a lot more of the all-wheel drive EG hatchback, I will still be posting videos on that. So don't be discouraged and thinking that I'm not going to be posting anything on that. That is still the main reason why I started the channel, and I'm going to continue on with that car on the channel. So unfortunately, because that race got canceled, I can't get you any racing footage because I wanted to race the car and show you guys that. So once we figure out the next event, then I will be posting videos. If not, I will hit up the local drag strip and do some passes there just to, you know, stretch the car's legs, see how it does with these Mickey Thompson ET Street R tires. And then, of course, there's a lot of drift events in this area, so we should be getting a lot of good footage on the E46. Give me a name. I need a name for this car. Everybody, you know, the people call it Drift Rockets. People just give me something different, and that's what we'll name this specific car for, you know, the channel. So thank you guys very much for tuning in, and I'll see you guys next time. We'll be working on this, taking a lot of the interior out, dropping the transmission, and putting a new manual swap in there, along with possibly suspension upgrades depending on what type of suspension I decide to go with. A lot of people are telling me to go with BCs. They're not too expensive, but they'll work. And I think, you know, with a couple more DJing events, I'll be able to get those. But I got a lot of the parts that I need, at least to make it manual swap, and then start progressing from there. And then we'll see where it takes us. So thank you guys for tuning in. Hit that like, that subscribe button, leave a comment below, and I'll see you guys next time. I'm out.